ABA specialist is his best friend, and they have so much fun working on his.
Thank you for posting that video. I started ABA in the schools, and then I trickled into the home, and then I went into the clinic. And I want to explain the home setting. I also just reposted a video of another. So check my repost because there's a rainbow behind the lady speaking, and she's explaining intensive therapy. So with intensive therapy, ABA is intensive. It's because you go from having zero support to actually having somebody with your child guiding them throughout their day naturalistically, and obviously doing some DTI, but like naturalistically navigating their daily life. So that is why it's intensive, because you have the support there to help guide them and shape their behaviors and let them experience contingencies that's going to help them understand the world around them. But when it comes to forming that relationship, that bond, like you build so much rapport, especially in a home setting. Like we are working with these families for years. ABA is not just like a week. Like, no, it's intense. It's a full-time job. It's somebody's full-time job to work with your child. And as you're spending all this time with these families, you build a relationship with them. I worked with a very, very close, my client, like she was part of my family for almost 6 years. Like it was 36 hours, and we went down to 30 hours a week for 6 years. And like her granny is my granny. I call her granny girl. Like we are Facebook friends. We text. I go visit her. I have my baby. Like she was my grandma. And that's another thing too. When you work in a home setting, you become part of the family. I was on the family calendars. Like we went to in the community. We went to the beach. We went to the malls, because naturalistically we're guiding her to navigate how to experience this, how to do that, how to transition. Like these are all important goals for her to be able to be successful and navigate. And I was there to help guide her and help prompt FCT and help her understand, like, oh, it's going to be loud. We got to get our headphones, you know what I mean? So that she can learn to do that independently, because eventually we faded out. I don't work with her anymore. See, I was faded out. But my whole point is that ABA should not, it's not what it's so far from what it was back in the day. And like, especially in a home setting, like we build these relationships and bonds with these kids. We're their best friends. We're their therapists. We're their parents. If we're in the school setting and you're working one-to-one, we are their support system, since the parents are not there to help guide them. Okay, we are that figure for them to know that they're in a safe place. Like, oh, they're shy. They don't want to talk to somebody that said hi. Oh, okay, yeah, she's shy right now. Like, we are their protector. We're their best friend. We're their therapist. We're their speech. We're their OT. We're their PT. And I say that because if they have those service providers, guess what we're doing? We're generalizing what they were taught in that session throughout their naturalistic day, because guess what? They only have speech on Tuesdays for 30 minutes, and they only have PT for 45 minutes Thursday morning. So the stuff that they're implementing, best believe we're going to generalize it for them so that they could continue to, we're all working as a multidisciplinary team. So as a one-to-one, you are wearing many hats. And you are very proud to wear many hats, because at the end of the day, the learner is our number one priority.